you are sure all in Bohemia as well. Say this to him, he's beat from his best ward.
Well said, Hermione.
To tell he longs to see us somewhere strong, but let him say so then, and let him go. But let him swear so, and he shall not stay. We'll thwap him hence with distaffs. Yet of your royal presence, I'll judge at the bar of a week. When at Bohemia you take my lord, I'll give him my commission to let him bear a month behind the just prefix for his parting. Yet, good deed, Leontes, I love the united jaw of the clock behind what lady she her lord. Will stay?
No, madam.
Nay, but you will.
I may not, verily.
Verily, you put me off with limber vows. But I, though you would seek to unseal the stars with oaths, should yet say, sir, no going. Verily, you shall not go. A lady's verily is as potent as a lord's. Force me to keep you as a prisoner, not like a guest, so you shall pay your fees, and when you depart and say your thanks. What say you, my prisoner or my guest? By your dread, verily, what then you shall be.
Your guest, then, madam. To be your prisoner should import offending, which is less easy for me to commit than to punish.
Not your Gerald, but your kind hostess. Come, I'll question you my lord's tricks and yours when you were boys. You were pretty mornings then?
We were, fair queen. Two lads I thought there were no more behind, but such a day tomorrow as today, and to be boy eternal.
Was not my lord the very waggle too?
We were as twinned lambs that did frisk in the sun, and bleat the one at the other. We knew not the doctrine of ill-doing, nor dreamed that any did.
By this began you have tricked since.
Oh, my most sacred lady! Temptations have since been born to us. For in those unfledged days was my wife a girl. Your precious self hadn't crossed the eyes of my young playfellow.
Grace to boot, of this make no conclusion, lest you say your queen and I are devils. Yet, go on, the offences we have made you do will answer, if you first sin with us, and that with us you did continue fault, and that you stood not with any but with us.
Is he one yet?
You'll say, my lord.
At my request he would not. Hermione, my dearest, thou never spokest to better purpose.
Never?
Never but once.
What? Have I twice said well? When was it before? My last good deed was to entreat his stay. What was my first? It has an older sister, or I mistake you.
Why, but once before?
But once before I spoke to the purpose. When was it? Nay, let me have it. I want.
Why, that was when 3 crab months had soured themselves to death, ere I could make thee open thy dear hand and clap thyself, my love. Then didst thou utter, I am yours forever.
Why, lo you now. I spoke to the purpose twice. The one for ever earned a royal husband, the other for some while a friend.
Too hot, too hot. To mingle friendship far is mingling blood. I have tremor cordis on me, my heart dances, but not for joy, not joy. This entertainment may a free face put on, derive a liberty from bounty, hardiness, fertile bosom, and well become the agent. It may, I grant, but to be paddling palms and pinching fingers as now they are, oh, that is entertainment my bosom like not, more nor my brows. Mamillius, art thou my boy?
Aye, my good lord.
What, hast smutched thy nose? They say it is a copy of mine. Come, captain, we must be neat. Still virginaling upon his palm? How now, you wanton calf, art thou my calf?
Yes, if you will, my lord.
They say we are almost as like as eggs. Women say so, that will say anything. But were they false as dice are to be wished by one that fixes no born twixt his and mine? Yet were it true to say this boy were like me. Come, Sir Page, look on me with your welcome eye. Sweet villain, most dearest, my Paula. Can thy damn, may it be affection. Thy intention stabs the center, makes possible things not so real, communicates with dreams. How can this be? With what's unreal thou coactive art, and fellows to nothing.
What means Cecilia?
What cheer? How is with you thus, brother?
How now, lord?
You look as if you held a brow of much distraction. Are you moved, my lord?
No, in good earnest. In looking on the lines of my boy's face, methought I did recoil 23 years and saw myself. How like I was then to this gentleman, this squash, this colonel. Are you so fond of your young prince as we seem to be of ours?
If at home, sir, he's all my exercise, my mirth, my matter, now my sworn friend and then mine enemy, my parasite, my soldier, statesman, all. He makes a July's day short as December, and with his varying childness cures in me. Thoughts I would think, my love.
So stands the squire office with me. We two will walk and leave you to your graver steps. Hermione, how thou lovest us show in our brother's welcome.
If you would seek us, we are yours in the garden. Shall us attend you there?
To your own best dispose I am angling already, though they perceive me not how I give line. Go to! Go to! Gone already. Inch thick, knee deep, overhead, and ears of forked. Go play, boy, play! My mother plays, and I play too, but so disgraced a part whose issue will hiss me to my grave. Contempt and clamor will be my knell. Go play, boy! There have been, or I am much deceived, couples are now, and many a man, even at this present, holds his wife by the arm, that little thinks she has been sluiced in his absence, and his pond fished by his next neighbor, by Sir Smile, his neighbor. Nay, there's comfort in it, whilst other men have gates, and those gates open as mine are against their will. Should all despair that have revolted wives, the 10th of mankind would hang themselves. Visit for it, there's none. It is a bawdy planet. How now?
You would say?
Why, there's some comfort in it. What, Camillo there?
Aye, my good lord.
Go play, Mamillius. Thou art an honest man. Camillo, this great sir will stay yet longer.
You had much ado to make his anchor hold. When you cast out, it still came home.
Didst note it?
He would not stay at your petitions, made his business more material.
Didst perceive it? They're here with me already, whispering, rounding Cecilia's and so forth. Camillo, how came it that he did stay?
At the good queen's entreaty.
Was this taken by any understanding paid but thine? For thy conceit is soaking. Lower messes perchance are to this business purblind. Say.
Business, my lord? I think most understand Bohemia stays here longer. Stays here longer.
Aye, but why?
To satisfy your highness and the entreaties of our most gracious mistress.
Satisfy the entreaties of your mistress. Satisfy? Let that suffice. I have trusted thee, Camillo, with all things nearest to my heart, but we have been deceived in thy integrity, deceived in that which seems so.
Be forbid, my lord.
To bide upon it, thou art not honest, or, if thou inclinest that way, thou art a coward, which hawks his honesty behind, restraining from court of fire, or else thou must be counted a servant, grafted in my serious trust, and never negligent, or else a fool, which sees a game played home, the rich stake drawn, and takes it all for jest.
My gracious lord, I may be negligent, foolish, and fearful, and every one of these no man is free. In your affairs, my lord, if ever I were willful negligent, it was my folly. If industriously I played the fool, it was my negligence. If ever fearful to do a thing where I the issue doubted, was a fear which often vexed the wisest. These, my lord, are such allowed infirmities that honesty is never free of. But beseech your grace, be plainer with me. Let me know my trespass by its own visage. If I then deny it, 'tis none of mine.
Have not you seen, Camillo? But that's passed out you have, or else your eyeglass is thicker than a couple's horn. Or heard, for to a vision so apparent, rumor cannot be mute. Or thought, for cogitation resides not in the man that doesn't think. My wife is slippery. Thou wilt confess, or else be impudently negative to have nor eyes, nor ears, nor thoughts. Then say, my wife's a hobby horse. Say it and justify it.
My lord, I would not be a passerby to hear my augur mistress without having my present vengeance taken. True, my heart never spoke what did become me less than this.
His whispering, nothing, is leaning cheek to cheek, skulking in corners, horsing foot on foot, wishing clocks more swift, hours, minutes, noons, midnights. Is this nothing? Why, then the world and all that's in it is nothing. The covering sky is nothing. Bohemia is nothing. My wife is nothing. Nor nothing have these nothings if this be nothing.
Good, my lord, be cured of this diseased opinion.
Say it.
And betimes, for 'tis most dangerous.
Say it be 'tis true.
No, my lord.
It is. You lie. You lie. I say thou liest, Camillo, and I hate thee. Were my wife's liver infected as her life, she would not survive the running of one glass.
Who does infect her?
Why, he that wears her like her medal hanging about his neck, Bohemia, who, if I had servants true about me, that had eyes to see alike mine honor as their prophets, they would do that which in this vexation, give scandal to the blood of the prince, my son, who I do think as mine, and love as mine, without right moving to it. But would I do this? Could man so blench?
I must believe you, my lord.
Thou dost advise me well, even so as I mine own course have set down.
Prithee,
My lord, go then.
my
With
lord,
countenance.
my lord, go then with countenance as clear as friendship wears at peace. Keep with Bohemia and with your queen. And if from me you have honest butter, and if from me you have wholesome beverage, the common not your servant.
This is all. Do it, and thou hast one half of my heart. Do it not, thou splitst thine all.
I'll do it, my lord.
I will seem friendly, as thou hast advised me.
Oh, miserable lady. For me, what case get I in? I must be the poisoner of good Polixenes. To do this deed, promotion follows. If I could find example of thousands that had struck anointed kings and flourished after, I'd not do it. I must forsake the court. Happy star right now. Here comes Bohemia.
This is strange. Methinks my favor here begins to warp. Not speak. Good day, Camillo.
Good day, my lord.
What is the news in the court?
None rare, my lord.
The king hath on him such a countenance as if he had lost some province and a region, loved as he loves himself. Even now I met him with customary compliment, when he wafting his eyes to the contrary speaks from me, and so leaves me to consider what is breeding that changes less his manners.
I dare not know, my lord.
How dare not? Do not? Do you know and dare not? Be intelligent to me.
There is a sickness which puts some of us in distemper, but it is caught of you that yet are well.
A sickness caught of me, and yet I well. I must be answered. Dost thou hear, Camillo? I conjure thee by all parts of a man which honor does acknowledge.
I will tell you, since I am charged by honor and by him that I think honorable. But mark my counsel, which must be even as swiftly followed as I mean to utter it. First, both yourself and me cry lost, and so good night.
On, good Camillo.
I am appointed him to murder you.
By whom?
By the king.
For what?
He thinks, no, he swears, as if he had
Seen it or been an instrument?
seen it or been an instrument as the vice you to it, that you touched his queen forbiddenly.
Oh, then my best blood turned to an infected jelly. How should this grow?
I know not, but 'tis safer to avoid what's grown than question how 'tis born.
If therefore you dare trust.
If therefore you dare trust my counsel, awake tonight. I will whisper your followers to the business, and
For myself, I'll put my fortunes
and
to
for
your
myself I'll put my fortunes to your service. If you dare trust my counsel,
which are hereby this discovery
Wait.
lost.
but my fortunes, which are hereby this discovery lost,
Be not uncertain.
be not uncertain, for I swear by the honor of my parents I utter truth.
I do believe him. I saw his heart and his face. Give me thy hand. Be pilot to me. My ships are ready, and my people did expect my hence departure 2 days ago. Hence, let us avoid.
Thou art perfect then. Our ship hath touched upon the deserts of Bohemia.
I, my lord, in theory have landed in ill time, disguised it grimly and threaten present blusters. The heavens with what we have in hand are angry and frown upon us.
Their sacred wills be done. Go, get aboard, look to thy bark. I'll not be long before I call upon thee.
Make your best haste and go not too far to land. Besides, 'tis like to be loud weather. This place is famous for the creatures of prey that keep upon it.
Go thou away. I'll follow instantly.
I am glad at heart to be submitted to business.
Come, poor babe. I've heard, but not believed, that spirits of dead may walk again. If if such thing be, thy mother appeared to me last night, for ne'er was dream so like awaking. In pure white robes, like very sanctity, she did approach my cabin where I lay, thrice bowed before me, and gasping to begin some speech, anon did this break from her. Good Antigonus, since fate against thy better disposition hath made thy person, for the thrower out of my poor babe, according to thine oath, places remote enough are in Bohemia, there weep and leave it crying, and for the babe is counted lost forever, Perdita, I prithee called. And so, with shrieks, she melted into air. Affrighted much, I did in time collect myself, and thought this was so, and no slumber. Dreams are toys, yet for this once, yea, superstitiously, I will be squared by this. I do believe Hermione hath suffered death, and that Apollo would, this being indeed the issue of King Polixenes, it should here be laid, either for life or death, upon the earth of its right father. Prithee, Blossom, speed thee well. There lie, and there thy character. There these which may, if fortune please, both breed thee pretty, and still rest thine. The storm begins. Farewell. Well, prithee.
The day frowns more.
The day frowns more and more. Thou'rt like to have a lullaby too rough. I never saw the heavens so dim by day. A savage clamor. Listen. Antigonus, a nobleman, but to make an end of the ship, to see how the sea flap-dragoned it. But first, how the poor souls roared, and the sea mocked them, and the poor gentleman roared,